Alright, y'all, welcome back to the channel. Just go ahead and hit that subscribe button, please, and let's get into the topic. This is BrainFLoTv. YNW Melly, his trial, his new trial, has been moved again. Listen, YNW Melly has some top shotta attorneys that are fighting his case. And I'm serious, y'all. I know a lot of the times we're like, yo, he was guilty from the first trial and they're just going to pack it away this time in the second trial. But I don't know. I wouldn't be too surprised if he comes off with a win for this trial. The way that things are going down. You got to listen to the details though. All right. So Complex got it. Double XL Mag got it. Hip Hop DX got it. Miami Herald was the one that put all the information out there, and Bryson Boom Paul is the person with all the extra details. Here it goes. It says that YNW Melly's attorneys have once again requested to push his trial back, his double murder retrial back again. The last time it got pushed back, it was not YNW Melly's attorneys that were pushing it back. YNW Melly's attorneys, as a matter of fact, the last time, they were yelling, speedy trial, right to a speedy trial. It was the prosecution that was saying, Your Honor, we need some more time because you took the main prosecutor off this case and gave it to us. And yes, although 3 of us picked it up, it's still a new case to us with a whole lot of bells and whistles and details that we need to refine to go through before we could take this to trial. So, could you please give us some more time? YNW Melly's attorneys were actually saying, no more time, speedy trial. Why should y'all get to capitalize off y'all's own mistake? It wasn't our fault that she didn't do what she was supposed to do and got removed from it. So, give us the speedy trial. But this time around, it is YNW Melly's attorneys who are saying, slow down. We need more time. Right. On December 20th, Broward Circuit Judge John Murphy granted Melly an extension in his retrial that was supposed to start in February of 2024. His attorneys also waived his rights to a speedy trial. I saw another article that says Melly actually got up in court, because I think this is one of the things where he has to get up in court and speak in person. And the judge is going to say, do you understand, Mr. Demons, what this is? He's going to say, yes, Your Honor. You've been briefed by your lawyers. Yes, Your Honor. Do you waive your right to a speedy trial? He's going to say, yes, Your Honor. Do you understand the implications of waiving your rights to a speedy trial? Yes, Your Honor. So he verbally told the judge he waived his right to a speedy trial. Of course, it was under the guidance of his attorneys. Right. Melly has a new trial date set, and his new trial date is now March 5th of 2024. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it got moved again to like a midsummer type joint. Remember last year, it was summertime, or this year, it was summertime 2023 when it all went down, right? And everybody was on vacation, so all the little teenagers who are fans of Melly, they had all the time in the world to be on social media and lock into the trial and be in the comment section. And they were watching this trial in thousands, spamming the comments, saying all kinds of stuff. Will Smith did it. Martin Luther King did it. Everybody else did it except for Melly. Melly ain't do it. Free Melly, right? They would put comments like those in the comment section all day. Okay, so the Miami Herald actually stated, a speedy trial in Florida is when someone is arrested for a felony and they must be brought to trial within 175 days with no unnecessary delays. Well, at this point, COVID-19, the pandemic, and other things had already pushed this trial back and caused the delay. So we're past that speedy trial stuff. Right? Remember, the new date for Melly's retrial is March 5th. But we got some more information though. So Judge Murphy will be moving forward with the case and is currently in the jury selection phase. So they're still trying to select the jurors, get them ready for this trial. The outlet also wrote the defense team has time now to get more depositions and interviews done with state witnesses. Several depositions that were scheduled for late December and early January were canceled this week by YNW Melly's attorneys. It appears that the state does not quite agree with Judge Murphy's recent ruling and orders of motions to suppress 1 through 13 in the YNW Melly retrial on December 20th in Broward County Court. Therefore, prosecutor ASA Alexander Buckelew have filed motion, and the motion is to have those reheard again. So when I said that YNW Melly got some champion lawyers that's fighting this case for him, this is what I'm talking about. The judge actually ruled that so all those motions that you heard his attorneys were filing, those were the motions that were actually slowing down the case being tried under the speedy trial stuff, right? To put it plain and simple to you. So they were yelling speedy trial, but they kept filing motions. It's like saying, I want to run this race, but I'm throwing some obstacles in my own way. Therefore, you can't finish fast enough, right? So the judge actually granted them the right, because the judge threw out about 13 motions. They filed 13 motions to have things that were used in the first trial suppressed. These things include all types of social media communications, to include conversations from the day before, the day after the killings, which I think is damaging as hell to the prosecution. I don't know. At this point, I'm thinking, damn, are they getting to Judge Murphy? You know what I'm saying? Are they getting to Judge Murphy? YNW Melly's lead attorney, Jamie Benjamin, canceled all depositions that were scheduled. And scheduled dates were December 28th, December 29th, January 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 2024. Canceled all those. Some people are asking, are they canceling those depositions? Deposition meaning they, as attorneys, would have these people get on the stand, to include Christine Bradley, to include Detective Polo, the gang detective, all these people, and a long list of others. I think it was like 13, 14, 15 people on that list. But they would get these people on the stand and run them through their own questioning, right? And suddenly they canceled all of them. So I guess they're going to be doing them at a later date. Over a dozen new witnesses and a list of 55 songs were added into evidence after the case was taken over by lead prosecutor Alexandra Buckelew. The court filings read, these are the defendant's own songs, and as such are clearly on notice of them. They are the defendant's own words, and therefore amounts to an admission and or adoptive. So with that said, I think this is one of the big mistakes they're making right here. They just added 55 songs, couple of YouTube videos, and another whole list of 12 more witnesses. This case seems like it's getting padded, and I think it's going to take the long route all over again, and people are going to get bored of the real details and start falling asleep all over again. Last week, Judge Murphy partially granted 13 motions, which is what I was trying to tell y'all before, to exclude key evidence. That is a win for YNW Melly and his team. According to the Miami Herald, Judge Murphy prohibited the admission of digital evidence, including messages to the day of and after the murders. Melly's first trial included text messages from before the murders, including back and forth spats between Melly and his mother, Jamie Demons King. Judge Murphy will consider several pending motions at a hearing that's scheduled for January. So a lot of that stuff we saw in the first trial, those long text messages, conversations, going back and forth, the judge has taken those out. So YNW Melly's attorneys won that because that's exactly what they wanted. Now, if you asking what else is there, the Honorable Court made the following rulings regarding time frame. The state is permitted to search for each respective search warrant. These are the court rulings. T-Mobile for historical cell sites. Information for cell phone numbers ending in 9807. The warrant's time frame was October 26, 2018, between the hours of 11 a.m. 6 a.m. The court found no issues with this time frame, stating it was supported by probable cause. So they went through T-Mobile, Twitter, iCloud, Snapchat, Google, Facebook, Instagram, and T-Mobile live cell site. The T-Mobile live cell site, no time frame was required. As such, a warrant is utilized to locate individuals. So what they say in here basically is this. YNW Melly's attorneys were trying to say some of this evidence was taken outside of the right time frame. And in doing so, some of this evidence needs to be thrown out. Well, the judge has to go through all this. T-Mobile, historic, CSLI, Apple iPhone X, Gmail search warrant number 2, all that. And the judge goes through it. The judge says, okay, this one needs to go. This one needs to go. This one is good right here. This one needs to go. On the Gmail search warrant, the warrant's specified time frame was from September 1st, 2018 through October 1st, 2018. The court suppressed all data obtained from this search warrant. See, so some of them, it says this one was good. We can still use this in court. On others, it says the court has now suppressed all data obtained in these search warrants. So the Gmail stuff won't be back in court again. And a couple more pieces of information will not be back in court again. If you ask me, he's winning. He's winning because this information was a part of what actually made the first case. You were able to follow. Now, don't get me wrong. Text message conversations, unless somebody has said in a text message, I did it, and I did it at this time or whatever, admitting to guilt, it really can't put somebody at a murder scene and make them guilty, put a gun in their hand, right? But it can paint a picture. So with so much of it now getting thrown out, it is what it is. Now the prosecutors are going to have to really go to work. But YNW Melly's attorneys are on it, and they're going to work too. So this is just going to be a fiasco to see. A lot of people are just anxious right now, waiting for this trial. They're like, come on, man, get it over with. I actually want to see the trial. I actually want to see the trial as a person who likes watching trials. I do. I like watching a good movie that has a good courtroom scene in it and they're fighting out the scene. In high school, I was on a debate team because I liked arguing to the point where you come up with substantial sense to win your argument. So I want to see how this all plays out. May the truth come out and may justice be served. At this point, I said it before, watching the first trial, after the prosecutor laid their case out, I thought he was guilty and done. It ended in a mistrial. Now we're starting over a new trial. Let's see where the new trial goes. Let's see what happens. What I want you to do is leave your comments in the comment section below and tell me how you feel about the judge granting 13 motions on behalf of YNW Melly's team to have so much evidence taken out. And also how you feel about this new date for his trial, which has now been moved to March of 2024 instead of February of 2024. I'll catch y'all on the next video. Listen, Merry Christmas. Belated Christmas is gone. Happy New Year's when it comes to you. And continue on your grind. I'll see you out there. I'm out. Peace.